Hello everyone, it's Will here. It's been a very long time since I've made a video, and I just want to start by saying thank you to everybody that supported the old tutorial video on my channel for Spirit. Even though it's old, it's still very relevant for today. Of course, perks and add-ons are always going to be different regarding the meta, but on how to play Spirit when it comes to phasing techniques, it's always going to be the same. So again, I just want to say a big shout out to everybody that subscribed and liked and commented, and I was glad to help everybody out that was trying to learn Spirit, because Spirit is definitely the hardest killer to learn in the game, aside from Nurse. And the main goal was just to make sure everybody knew how to play it, because when I made this video, a lot of the community was saying that Spirit was weak and she wasn't very good, and that was the main reason I decided to make the video, was to make sure that everybody knew how to play it right and to understand how she was meant to be played. Of course, I'm sure you all have lots of questions on where I've been, what I've been up to. Well, I've had a very busy year. I've been working a lot. I was very busy over the summer as well. But now winter's approaching, I've got a bit more free time. I'm pretty excited with all the new stuff that's coming to Dead by Daylight. I've seen quite a lot of it already. I've also seen that they're going to be nerfing Nurse as well, which is perfectly reasonable. I think that was needed for a very long time. I guess the reason why they never did it in the past was just due to the time. They've been making a lot of content, so I'm guessing they just haven't had the time to return to the killer and redesign her completely, like Freddy. Although I've tried her out in the BTB, and I absolutely think she's going to be fine still. She's still going to be a very strong killer. A lot of people are saying, you know, she's not going to be great, she's going to be weak. She's not. She's still going to be very strong. Of course, now that she's being changed, Spirit is definitely going to be way stronger. Although with the prayer beads add-on, Spirit was always stronger than Nurse anyway, because she can instantly pull you from a gen without you even knowing. So she was pretty much automatically, you know, the most strongest character in the game. Although I do want to speak a bit about what I think is going to happen to Spirit in the future, because I think it's almost certain that the next killer they're going to revisit is the Spirit. And I think a lot of the add-ons and her base kit are probably going to be changed. Some things will be nerfed. I think some things should also be buffed as well. There's a fair few amount of add-ons I just think are useless, like the passive add-ons. The passive phasing is just kind of useless, even when you stack it with both add-ons. So I think that needs to be changed or increased, because it's not very good at all at high level. Some things that I would actually change on her base kit would be to be able to hear the phasing a couple of seconds after the husk has been deployed, despite them being inside the terror radius, just because at the moment I think why she is considered probably the most strongest killer despite prayer beads is because she can get you onto a loop and she can instantly put you into a 50-50 on a loop, and that can be quite powerful. And there's no real skill to that, because you have no idea if she's just standing it or she's actually phasing to you. So that's why I'm going to say that I think she definitely needs to have her terror radius phasing sound put back in. It doesn't need to be directional. If it was made directional, it would be way too strong for survivors, that is, and she would be useless at that point. I mean, during the tutorial video that I made, back then there was actually a bug in the main release of her where you could actually hear where she was coming from exactly when she was phasing, and that was also within the terror radius as well. And you can mind game when it comes to that, but I would say after about a month, once people get used to that, people are going to find it very easy to slip past the Spirit if it's directional. So that's why I think that the phasing terror radius sound should come back, but just not directional. I think this will be a good way to remove the 50-50 mix-ups on the loops, so survivors don't get put into a guessing game. Instead, the Spirit player has to predict where they're going to go, making it more of a skillful read. Okay, so that's it guys. If you want me to make another video about the changes to Spirit, or going a bit more in depth on what I think should be changed, then let me know. Maybe that's something I'll do. I got another video coming up very soon. It should be up in a few hours, and I hope you guys enjoy that one, and I'll speak to you guys soon.